This is a really important issue.
Most definitely.
What's driving these numbers? Because it's absolutely unbelievable that the U.S. is the most dangerous place to give birth in the world.
It's really sad. And as a mom and as a nutritionist living in Ward 8, which just had their own maternal department shut down, given the trends that you're talking about, the only way I see this changing is that women advocate, use their voices, as so many women have already done across the country, to pass legislation and continue to put feet to fire around how do we invest in our women, how do we invest in the future of America, and that means investing in our healthcare infrastructure is critical, and making sure that we have access and affordability and availability to not only health literacy, nutrition education, and making sure that we build a better pipeline of cultural competent healthcare workers that understand and tend to the needs around gender culture.
So what are some of the things that are being done, I guess, at the government level or maybe at the state level to combat this issue?
I know in the District of Columbia, where I reside, a recent development of a maternal review committee has been put together. One hasn't been in place for a few decades now, and so that is one initial start. About first, we got to know the data, we got to track the data to get the dollars to turn those into not only policies but programs and best practices that involves community health workers. It involves women having their voices heard in the development of these programs, and making sure that we see the importance that developing campaigns that continue to bring a visibility and mobilize people to the polls in 2020 is so important at the local and national level, to understand politics impact our communities every day, whether we realize it or not.
So these are systems, it seems like you're saying, that are in place working to identify why this is happening. So it doesn't appear that we know a lot of the underlying causes of why this is happening.
We know that
women.
there are what we call social determinants of health. Everything from racism, sexism, all the isms play a key role, that we see a stark difference in the numbers if you're a black woman compared to a white woman in the US. And so because of those issues, that's why organizations like Black Mama Matters Alliance have been formed, developing a Black Maternal Health Week in April in alignment with the UN International Day on Maternal Health Issues, to bring visibility and understand organizations like WANDA is playing a critical role in raising the voices around maternal nutrition. Because if children in the womb and the mothers are not accessing the proper food, nutrition, and education that they need, you're already stunted in your growth and development, and therefore you shorten the possibilities and productivity of a nation.
There seems to be some debate over whether abortion and the maternal mortality rates are linked. Could you weigh in on that at all?
I would say that, number one, women need access to reproductive health regardless, and they need to be the ones to advocate on their behalves and have their voices heard.
What are some of the things that you're doing to advocate for women?
Most definitely. So right now with WANDA, in partnership with Sibley Memorial Hospital, we are launching a WANDA Academy where women are able to come together in sisterhood, get the community coaching, support, and training that they need to become the nutrition advocates in our communities, and making sure that we're passing on the legacy of our rich heritage, traditions, rooted in our culture, and playing a critical role in changing the food system and making sure that women are a key central force and being able to be a part of the change that we need. So we need more food sheroes, and understanding nutrition is a critical piece to this. So they can learn more at IamWanda.org.